Code of Civil Procedure 1908, an act to consolidate and amend the laws relating to the procedure of the courts of civil judicature. Whereas it is expedient to consolidate and amend the laws relating to the procedure of the courts of civil judicature, it is hereby enacted as follows. Section 1. Short title, Commencement and Extent. 1. This Act may be cited as the Code of Civil Procedure 1908. Number 2. It shall come into force on the first day of January 1909. Number 3. It extends to the whole of India except the state of Jammu and Kashmir. But now the amendment has done and it extends to whole of India because the Article 370 has been amended. Number B. The state of Nagaland and the tribal areas, provided that the state government concerned may, by notification in the official gazette, amend the provisions of this code or any of them to the whole or part of the state of Nagaland or such tribal areas as the case may be, with such supplemental, incidental or consequential modification as may be specified in the notification. Number 4. In relation to the Amindivi Island and the East Godavari, West Godavari and Vishakhapatnam agencies in the state of Andhra Pradesh and the Union Territory of Lakshadweep, the application of this code shall be without prejudice to the application of any rule or regulation for the time being in force in such island, agencies or such union territory as the case may be relating to the application of this code. Section 2 is about definitions. In this act, unless there is anything repugnant in the subject or context, number 1, code includes rules. Number 2, decree means the formal expression of any adjudication which, so far as regards the court expressing it, conclusively determines the rights of the parties with regard to all or any of the matters in controversy in the suit and may be either preliminary or final. It shall be deemed to include the rejection of a plaint and the determination of any question without Section 144, but shall not include Number A. Any judication from which an appeal lies as an appeal from an order, or number B. An order of dismissal for default. Explanation. A decree is preliminary when further proceeding have to be taken before the suit can be completely disposed of. It is final when such adjudication completely disposes of the suit. It may be partly preliminary and partly final. Number 3. Decree holder. Who is decree holder? Decree holder means any person in whose favor a decree has been passed or an order capable of execution has been made. Number 4. District. What is the definition of district? District means the local limits of the jurisdiction of a principal civil court of original jurisdiction, and it includes the local limits of the ordinary original civil jurisdiction of a high court. Number 5. Foreign court. Foreign court means a court situate outside India and not established or continued by the authority of the central government. Number 6, foreign judgment. What is foreign judgment? Foreign judgment means the judgment of a foreign court. Now, point number 7. What is government pleader? Government pleader includes any officer appointed by the state government to perform all or any of the functions expressly imposed by this code on the government pleader, and also any pleader acting under the direction of the government pleader. Point number 7a. High Court. High Court means in relation to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, means the High Court in Calcutta. 7b. India. The definition of India is, India means except in section 1, 29, 43, 44, 44a, 78, 79, 82, 83 and 87a, means the territory of India excluding the state of Jammu Kashmir. But now the territory of India also include the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Point number 8, judge. What do you mean by a judge? Judge means the presiding officer of a civil court. Number 9, judgment means the state given by the judge on the grounds of a decree or order. Judgment debtor. Point number 10 defines judgment debtor means any person against whom a decree has been passed or an order capable of execution has been made. Point number 11 defines legal representative. Legal representative means a person who in law represents the state of a deceased person and includes any person who intermeddles with the estate of the deceased, and where a party sues or is sued in a representative character the person on whom the estate devolves on the death of the party so suing or sued. Point number 12, mesne profits. Mesne profits of property means those profits which the person in wrongful possession of such property actually received or might with ordinary diligence have received therefrom, together with interest on such profits, but shall not include profits due to improvement made by the person in wrongful possession. Point number 13, movable property includes growing crops. And point number 14, order means the formal expression of any decision of a civil court which is not a decree. Then comes point number 15, pleader. What do you mean by pleader? Pleader means any person entitled to appear and plead for another in court, and includes an advocate, a vakil, and an attorney of a high court. Point number 16, prescribed. Prescribed means prescribed by rules. Then point number 17, public officer. Public officer means a person falling under any of the following descriptions, namely A, every judge, B, every member of an all India service, number C, every commissioned or gazetted officer in the military, naval or air forces of the union while serving under the government. D, every officer of a court of justice whose duty it is as such officer to investigate or report on any matter of law or fact, or to make, authenticate or keep any document, or to take charge or dispose of any property, or to execute any judicial process, or to administer any oath, or to interpret, or to preserve order in the court, and every person specially authorized by a court of justice to perform any of such duties. E. Every person who holds any office by virtue of which he is empowered to place or keep any person in confinement. F. Every officer of the government whose duty it is, and such officer ought to prevent offences or to give information of offences, to bring offenders to justice, or to protect the public health, safety, or convenience. G. Every officer whose duty it is, and such officer to take, receive, keep, or expend any property on behalf of the government, or to make any survey, assessment, or contract on behalf of the government, or to execute any revenue process, or to investigate or to report on any matter affecting the pecuniary interest of the government, or to make, authenticate, or keep any document relating to the pecuniary interest of the government, or to prevent the infraction of any law for the protection of the pecuniary interest of the government. And every officer in the service or pay of the government, or remunerated by fees or commissions for the performance of any public duty. Point number 18. Rules means rules and forms contained in the first schedule or made under section 122 or section 125. 19. Share in a corporation means shall be deemed to include stock, debentures or bonds. Point number 20. Signed. What do we mean by signed? Signed means save in the case of a judgment or decree includes stamped.